What is going on, guys? I am very excited for this video because I've been waiting for a while since last time the roadmap for Enshrouded came out, right, like a week ago. And now the new update just came out today. It's called Hollow Halls Update. Hollow Halls Update, and I'm here to bring it to you. Everything that is with this new update. So let's check it out. Alright, starting off. Moving my camera to the other side. All right, starting off with greetings, Flameborn. Our first update is finally here, and it's just a few weeks ago we were releasing our first roadmap, and now we're already ticking a bunch of these boxes off. As a team, it feels good. Our goals for each update to include new content, new features, improvement, and existing features, as well as usual fixes and polish. The biggest part of the update is undoubtedly the Hollow Halls. You can read more on them below, but a word of advice before you proceed. The encounters will test your mettle, and we strongly recommend preparing well and bringing your best food items, as well as campfires to rest during your exploration. It is possible to run these as a solo player, but it might be a very challenging experience, and we recommend bringing some friends along. If you team up with strangers, remember that you can create a backup of your save files. Of course, since we're in early access, we are very eager to hear your thoughts on Hollow Halls. Do let us know what you think once you've given them a try. So let's check it out what we have. This is changelog for update number 1 v0.7.1.0. This is version number 510434, and these are the highlights. Each biome has a new playable area called Hollow Halls, with enemies and challenges corresponding to the level of the biome. These daunting new dungeons come with a multiple and new challenges and exciting rewards. New quests leading to the new content. Talk to the alchemist to get started. New enemies await you in the depths. New survivors can be discovered in Hollow Halls. Unlock a new crafting station with new recipes, new weapons, building blocks, furnitures, decorative props, and more can be found. The 60 Hz issue has been solved, providing a smooth experience on higher frame rates. Emily the farmer now offers potted plants to everyone who wants to add that little extra bit of color to the porch. Make sure that the base has access to a climb to craft those spots. Dillet the carpenter now offers a new set of round doors and windows. The seedbed workstation now follows growing additional tree seedlings. Many trees receive new growing stages. Player characters can now sit on furniture such as chairs, benches, thrones, and toilets. Nice. We've been waiting for that one for a long time, because what's the point of having all these benches and chairs and we can't even sit on them? The town of Willow Crush in the Riverwood has been completely reworked, and some other areas have been improved. So that's the highlights. The quality of life improvements, improved support for stack splitting in the backpack and chest. The size of the split tags can now be selected freely. Content of magical chests can be now used in crafting stations. Dope. That is so useful to be using whatever you have in the magic chest, and you go to the crafting station, you have to bring your stuff over to the crafting station. Now you could just have everything in the chest and you go to your crafting station, and that's it. The loot menu has been reworked to allow faster and more convenient collection of loot. Items can now be crafted in stacks. Sending items to other players now has more convenient menu. There is now a warning message if the backpack of the receiver is already full. Nice. A new ping function on the world map allows pointing other players in a multiplayer session to a specific area. Nice, because there was times I was playing with my friend and I'm telling him, oh, I need to do this one, and ping it, and he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. He'll follow me. Now I could actually ping it and he'll know exactly where I'm going, and we could just end up there if we get lost. The keys buttons for jumping and gliding can now be mapped individually. By default, the gliding still mapped to the same key, but button as jumping. A different key is preferred. We recommend, for example, Control on keyboard and B or L on the controller. Oh, 0. Ooh. Anyway, and that's the quality of life of improvements. I actually like a lot of the ping is very, very cool. I like the ping function of that because, like I said, you could be somewhere else and be like, hey, I'm going right here. You ping it and they'll see it on yours if you're playing in multiplayer. And then I also love the content of magical chests that can be used for crafting stations. I think that is absolutely the best thing they actually brought in to it. Technical improvement and stability. Updating the game on Steam has been reworked to allow faster updates in the future. Previously, every update, no matter how big, resulted in patching of the complete 30 gig game data on the hard drive. Now only affected areas will be patched. The change requires a complete download at the oh nice. Okay, so now the downloads don't have to rework the whole thing. It will just give you the patch updates. Save data stability has been improved further. As an additional security layer, the game now automatically creates a backup of the saved data to periodically intervals. Should a save file become unreadable for any reason, the previous version will be loaded. Okay, rendering and performance. Rendering performance, that's massive. That's pretty much what we all want to see, a good game. So let's see, performance has been improved further. As always, performance and stability will remain a main focus while moving forward. Support of NVIDIA Reflex has been added. It can be switched on and off in the graphical settings to be used. Hardware supports the feature. Add a new setting to the graphical setting to control the sharpness of the image. Add a new setting to switch context shadow on and off. And add an option to switch off optional micro spiders. The big spiders are still there though, piloted by tiny spiders inside their brains. That's pretty cool. Wow, okay, I'm not gonna read all. If you want to read everything here, just put it in pause and read pretty much. But I'm gonna get there's a lot, so I don't want to keep you guys. So added more shields in the progression. Added more shields into progression. Cool. The multi-shot skills no longer consume multiple arrows when special arrows are selected. Updated a functionality of the leech stat. The player the player skill bloodletting is no longer triggered by a light burst or acid cone. Fix an issue that caused too high critical damage for the acid cone spell. The skill breach is no longer triggered with arrows. Healing another player with water aura no longer backfires as damage when the player has counter strike. Fix an issue where action bar and ammunition selection could skip slots on higher frame rates. Fix an issue where eternal spells could be used up and simultaneously trying to throw explosive powder balls. I don't know how to say that word, so don't judge me. Enemies now better find their way through door frames and similar spaces. Really? You didn't have to fix that. Enemies and wildlife now use a higher resolution grid for pet finding. Okay, nice. Improved steering behaviors for enemies and wildlife. Improved players' camera behavior so it behaves less erratic when interacting with enemies. Improved enemy jump behavior. You thought you were safe? Think again. Oh, really? They improved enemy jump behavior. Really? Oh, that's interesting. Improved player camera behavior so it behaves less erratic when interacting with enemies. Oh, I already read that. Wand projectile no longer auto target bear traps. Enemies can now block wand projectiles. Really? Holy sugar, me team will fix several issues where the glider would be triggered unintentionally when trying to jump. Fix a glitch that allows getting catapulted into the air at beds. Never had that. Fix a glitch that allowed getting fix a glitch where the player could gain altitude by entering and canceling the glider, not a seagull. I like how they put a little stuff in there, you know, to make it more funnier. Salvaging high rarity items in chests now works correctly. Fix several clipping issues for armor pieces. The game now shows correct numbers when the players gain mana or stamina. I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff they fix. I like how they fixed some of the enemies interactions. So now we're gonna have a little bit more enemy interactions. I mean, just enemies are gonna find a better way through door frames and similar spaces. Enemies and wildlife now use a higher resolution grid for pathfinding, and they improve steering and behavior for enemies and wildlife. That's crazy. Improve enemy jump behavior, and you thought you were safe? Think again. Enemies can now block wand projectiles. Using the wand to destroy props is easier now. Before, the homing features of wand projectiles didn't work correctly on non-enemy objects. So that's pretty much some of the gameplay. Like I said, I'll put it, if you want, you guys could put it here and pause and read some more of it. Let's see what's going on in the game world. Ground fog is no longer appearing in the player's base as the area is protected by the flame. Nice. Fix many minor issues with floating objects or other similar visual glitches in the point of interest. Fix the incorrect appearance and recipes for the desert flower. Nice. That's one thing that we were me and my friend were talking about the desert flower. New music playlist for Pike's Head Reach. New music playlist for combat and shroud areas. Several issues with ambient sounds have been fixed. Fix an issue with the door inspires when teleporting away and returning while halfway through the progress. Flame shrines now have a small ambient flame to indicate that the flame will regrow over time when the sparks has been collected. Nice. And fix a quest marker near the Southern Caravan area that remind as questions mark even after exploring the area. And this is the crafting, because I love the crafting in this game. I think the crafting in this game is absolutely amazing. So, and I don't want to do too much. I'm gonna do like read it quickly, and if you guys have said, put it in pause and read it. The visualization of the borders of the player base works now better than combined areas and several flames altars, and in cases where no builds area are interacting into the base. Fix an issue that Terran voxel would sometimes become transparent when building too much of the upper limit of the player area. Updated some fireplaces that didn't offer the option for cooking or didn't give warmth for the resting buff. Fix an issue where it was possible to build at margins of certain no build and no safe zones. Hardwood is now used in additional recipes. Fix an issue where objects could be dismantled inadvertently through walls while at the same time interfering with seedling replacements. Gardening shouldn't be a home wreck. Nice. Allow undo functions while building. Hammer is selected but building menu is closed. Fix an issue instance where no build zones on beds are misaligned. And fix an issue where terraforming VHX were missing in certain situations. That's pretty much on the crafting. They fixed a lot of the crafting here. Added a quest for the spinning wheel to increase the stability of the workstation. It is now possible to craft flowers soil with Emily. Dark soil lets flowers grow faster than regular soil. Now they fixed that. Improving alignment. They did a whole bunch of stuff. And user interface and localization. The character details screen has been updated and many stats have been improved or renamed to add more clarity about gameplay effects. Reduce the visual clutter of enemies and players' health bars. Players' health bars only show when players receive damage. Damage numbers on enemies are now shown closer to the health bar. Mana gain is now shown as values similar to health. Current server loads is currently showing when playing alone in a dedicated server. Nice. Tweak the custom map marker menu. Nice. Disable the please update graphic card driver message for older AMD graphic cards. So that is pretty much, like I said, if you guys want to go to Steam and check it out, or again, you guys could put pause and read some of the other stuff. But pretty much they did a lot with this update. And if you guys want to see more of what is going on with the update, make sure you guys are gonna do another gameplay so I can show you the stuff that they added in here. So make sure you guys like and subscribe if you guys want to listen to more, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.